Hey guys, what's up? So this is hands apart hitting. This is a really good drill for your upper half and really barrel angle manipulation. So this is going to kind of teach you how to use both arms independently in your swing. Let me kind of explain what that means first, okay? So I want my hands and my arms to move in different directions because that's going to deliver the barrel into the zone. So if I'm right here, right, and both of my hands move like this, my barrel doesn't move at all. And I'll kind of show it from a different angle. So if I go my hands both in the same direction, like this, nothing happened with my barrel. But if I take my front arm like this and I pull it this way, and I take my backhand like this, and I make it go this way, like this, kind of like at where I want to hit the ball, and that's going to deliver my barrel because I want the early move of my barrel to be rotational. So we want it to kind of spin like this, okay? And the best way to do that is by applying opposite forces on the handle like this, okay? So this drill is really going to help you learn to do that if you don't do it already, okay? So what you're going to do is, instead of grabbing the handle with your hands together like you normally do, you're going to grab it with your hands apart like this. And what's going to happen is that this little piece right here in between your hands is the pivot point that makes the barrel turn. And that's also true when your hands are together, right? So like if my barrel is going to turn, one hand has to go this way. And if you think about where that pivot actually happens, it happens right in between my hands. And by making that pivot bigger, it becomes easier and more intuitive to be like, oh, okay, like in order to make this barrel go like this, I need to be going in opposite directions with my arms. So what that's going to do is it's going to put my back arm behind my barrel or behind my handle. Let me kind of show you what that looks like. So I'm going to kind of stand like this, okay? I'm going to pretend that I'm hitting a pitch, let's say opposite field this way, okay? The problem with a lot of hitters, young, old, doesn't really matter, is that when they go to hit a pitch, their elbow doesn't stay behind their barrel. So what you'll see, sorry, the sun's kind of bright right there. What you'll see a lot of times is the elbow will kind of slip like this, and then they'll just kind of go like that at the ball. We want the back elbow like that to go out in whatever direction we want to hit the ball. So if we want to hit a pitch that's inside, we need to make our back forearm, I know I've said elbow a couple times, but what I mean is I want my back forearm to go in the direction of the pitch, and that directs my barrel to go in the same direction as that forearm, okay? So when I'm looking, if you look at me like hitting an away pitch here and my hands are apart, I get to my landing like this, I know that right away, in order to get my barrel going this direction, I've got to turn this handle like this and then press it out this way. So that was kind of neglecting what my lower body and my shoulders are supposed to do. We've already talked about that a lot. So that happens within this move. So my lower half and my shoulders are doing all their turn stuff, and this is happening, you know, as well at the same time. So overall, it wants to look like that, okay? So I'm doing my whole lower half turn and my upper half turn at the same time, and that was just an example of me going to an away pitch. But same thing happens on a middle pitch or an inside pitch. I want my forearm to be behind. If my forearm is ever out this way, okay, then we're in trouble. Not exactly what we're looking for. So we don't want to hit a pitch that's inside with our forearm like this. We don't want to hit a pitch that's outside with our forearm like this, because our forearm angle is always, or at least in strong hitters that are like, have like a pretty decently strong upper body, meaning someone that's above like, 14 or 15. My forearm angle is always perpendicular to my barrel angle. So if I'm going like this, right, and I put my barrel in my hand, that means my barrel right here is pointing out towards left. And if I'm like this and my forearm's pointed here, that means my barrel angle is going out towards right for a right-handed hitter, right? Opposite if you're lefty. But it's hugely important to understand the relationship between that forearm and your barrel. And if you want to be able to be accurate with your barrel and hit the ball in the directions that you want, it's really important to learn to get that forearm behind and turn your barrel.